Well, you join me back on yet another video. We're down in Boddington on this wonderful autumn morning. Never been to Boddington, and the reason why I'm here is one of my friends, Jason, he just had a housewarming party yesterday. They moved into their first place that they own now. They've been renting for years, and they also had a baby shower, which I didn't know about. Yeah. Thing about not being on Facebook, you don't know all the details, so just sent me a little message about a housewarming party, and I went along, and I got there at 11 and I didn't leave until about 12 AM or just after 12. So I brought my camera gear down. I wasn't planning on making a video, but yeah, I'm just going to have a little explore around the area, see if we find anything. I got up a little bit later than what I wanted to. I was going to get up here for sunrise, but I just had such a late night and I didn't really sleep too well as well, so I just thought I'd have a bit of a sleep in and have some nice breakfast and stuff. So yeah, that's what I've done. But yeah, the views around here are just lovely, as you can probably see over there. Just spectacular. So yeah, there's some trees that I really want to take a photo of, and the reason why I'm going to go over there is I was inspired to come down here. Since I knew about the housewarming party, I thought, you know what, I'll bring my camera gear down. I'll have a go at recreating Jason's photo, which is the guy who had the housewarming party. The only thing is, he had fog. I don't have fog. Doing this as well, you know, this is probably going to be my last time I'm being here. So that's another reason why I'm making this video, just to document it, you know. I've got both tripods with me. You might notice, my tripod there. It's my old video tripod, and the reason why I've got the old one is because my Suru one that I bought, the carbon fibre one, the travel tripod, it broke on me and I had to throw it away, which was rather unfortunate. Just took a little bit of a knock, broke the clip in the leg, and then the leg fell apart. It was not as well built as I first expected. So this is this lovely old bridge which you drive over. So this is what I drove in when I came over to town. These lovely old, I guess, jarrah trees up there. Really well made. And yeah, and then here are the trees. So I'll just quickly get down here so I can get a bit lower elevation, close to the river here. There are these nice trees. Now Jason told me I have to have waders to get the angle that he got, and yeah, I don't have anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go a bit further upstream and see if we can find, you know, maybe go through these bushes and see if we can find another vantage point. I really want to get a shot of that. I don't think I'll get a shot of the bridge. Mind you, nice square crop, black and white. Simple mist filter. Might add something. Maybe a 6-stop or a 10-stop in there. There might be another spot here I can get down to the lake. I just need to get down to the river's edge. So here's the trail. Hopefully this will lead us round. Geez, we're quite high up from the river there. I might be able to get through the bush. I'm always apprehensive when it comes to, you know, long grass, dead grass here in Oz, and given all the snakes and everything, and since we're in the country as well. I might be able to find something in here, but what I don't like is, you see the trees? Lovely subject, but I've got the road in the background. I don't want the road. Yeah, I'm going to have to have a little bit of a walk around here. Let me go back up here. At least the grass around here is nicely compact. It looks like people have been here before. Oh yeah, this is looking a bit more promising. That's better. That's getting better. So we've got a nice tree in the foreground here. I could actually shoot down low onto this, long exposure, ripple out those, mist filter if I keep. So with this subject right here, I'm actually going to get a shot of this. I like it. So what I'm going to be careful of is you see the prongs coming up. So if I could get down too low, you'll see the trees and everything start to encroach on that. I don't want that. So what I want is the sky to bounce onto the top of the water and give me this nice subject isolation. And then I'm going to put my mist filters on to, you know, diffuse that background, soften it up completely. Probably going to go a 4:3 aspect ratio, nice and soft, and it's going to work an absolute treat. Focus on these probably around f9. I might have to remove like some of the plants in the foreground there. I just want to go for a really nice and simple scene. I really love this. I really do. And I'm probably going to come around to probably about here. I'm not sure. I might line up there's another little part in the background there. I might keep that. I'm not sure. Photoshop it out. We'll see. Probably go 24:105. Probably shoot about 35mm. Yeah, that could work nicely. And then with the mist filters, those trees in the background will, you know, sort of be there, but it'll be in the depths of the mist filter. You know, it's really sort of fogged out and everything. So hopefully this composition comes together nicely. What a lovely morning. I love these small towns. They just got this charm and personality about them. Got my composition. There's you can see there's a bit of a tree down here. I'll just zoom in so you can sort of see that. Or a bit of the shrubbery in there, but we do have parts of the trees, you know, the bushes on either side sort of catching here. I'm not sure if I like that. I might have to just in editing clone that out or brush it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push down my graduated mist filter. So watch these trees up here. So I'll just push that down slowly and you'll start to see it taking effect. And there is what we want. Lovely. If I press my aperture preview, that will give me an impression of what it's going to be like. So we're shooting at f8. We've got a 13th of a second right now. I'm not a fan of the ripples on the water. I want to really sort of simplify that. But I'll take a photo of that now anyway, so you can sort of have a reference point to that. So everything is right, I'm pretty sure. Yep, our histogram is right. We've got everything pushed to the right. We've got a little bit of white clipping, and we suspect that's in the water there, but it's nothing that is nothing that we can't pull back later on. So I'll get that shot now. Nice little shot. So yeah, as I'll show you on the screen, we've got just these ripples and it just looks a bit too messy. I can see we've got a bit of a branch here. I think it's that one over there. It looks a bit messy. It looks like something coming in. Yeah, so I might have to blur that around a bit more. Maybe put my mist strip in filter, and that'll be able to allow me to sort of soften that little bit there in, because that to me is distracting. Or I can get in editing and clone that little bit out, because I'm not liking that. It's just a distraction. It's taking it away from this area here. But yeah, pretty happy with that. Let's check the histogram. Hang on, I've got to zoom out. Let's check that histogram. Yeah, we're all good there. Since I've got my old filter system, I've got a nice collection of filters here. I'm gonna work out, I might try a 6-stop, but maybe a 10-stop will be nice. I think there's just too many ripples on that surface, and I just want to smoothen those out as much as possible. Definitely don't need a 15-stop for this. So yeah, my 10-stop. If you're new to the channel and wondering what filters I'm using. I'm using Haida red diamond filters for most of my filters. I do have some of the cheaper ones, but yeah, these just work so well. The difference between the cheaper ones and this one, these ones are apparently drop proof and they're really easy to clean. 30 seconds and just check everything is all right, nothing's moved. IS is off, which is good. And yeah, I'll see what it's like. Got long exposure noise reduction turned on. I'm just going to check everything's right there. Some of you might be thinking this is a bit of cheating, you know, using these mist filters, but it just allows you to help with your creative process. Give you tools. It's like, you know, in editing Photoshop or Lightroom. It's nothing invasive. I'm not really altering the scene. I'm not removing things there. I'm just softening it and allowing me to capture the scene the way I want to capture it. I want to go for a nice isolation sort of feel, but I don't want it to be completely removed from the scene. I will maybe grab... No, I'll do the long exposure first, then I'll put the strip filter in, and then you can sort of see the difference. So I won't show that. So our first image will be without the mist filter, and we've got our 10 stop in. The second one will be with the mist filter with the strip. And this is probably going to take about 2.5 minutes to create because I've got long exposure noise reduction turned on, and I need to use my viewfinder cover piece that I've got attached to my camera on my little lanyard here, just so I don't get any unwanted light hit going through my viewfinder into the prism, into the mirror box, and light leak in onto my sensor during this long exposure. All right, now use our cable release, press the button, and take this photograph. So the photo is taken, you've seen it. I'm not sure I like it with the mist stripe filter going through. I feel like it's actually divided the image into two sections. Normally what you would use for the strip filter for is horizons, you know, to make the transition between, you know, the water and the sky a lot smoother, that nice and even, or it's, you get that invisible line going through. But for this, it's not working. So I'll either leave it in, or in editing I'm going to clone it out. But yeah, it's not going to work doing it with the strip filter. But one thing I did notice when I was taking this photo is I was thinking, well, we might get down a little lower, maybe about 1/2 meter, and I'm going to get out my 100 or 400mm lens. I'm going to do a little strip. So I'm going to probably do a 16:9. Later on I'll crop it into 2:1 aspect ratio, or maybe a little tighter, I'm not too sure. But I just really like the way the trees are, and the reason why I'm going to go with a a strip is because I want to get some sort of depth going on. I'm going to shoot maybe around f5.6 because I want it to be, I don't want everything to be in focus, because I want it to be just, you know, because it's such a busy and chaotic scene. I want these three tree trunks, these dead trunks, isolated. That will be nice and sharp, and then it will fade out. And I'm going to use the mist filter grad just to soften the top, and then use our long exposure as well, probably the 10 stop again. It's working very nicely for this scene. And yeah, and then in editing I'm just going to go for a nice soft edit, you know. We'll have a little bit of black detail in there, not going to clip anything, and a nice and white, sort of like a high key, or, you know, or mid high key sort of image. So yeah, I can see it in my head, and now it's time to work back and how to achieve that image. So I'm going to do that now. here. My name is Simon, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Okay, bye for now, everyone.